When you start a first-year farm and you have setbacks and you have crop failures, the key is really just adapting and making quick, smart decisions based on your conditions and your strengths. These little dahlias are a leftover from the previous owner. Her name was Becky, and this place is really special to her. Hey guys, it's V. It has been a really long time since I've posted a video. We have had some setbacks at the new farm. First year farm, go figure. We knew there would be setbacks, we just didn't know what they were gonna be. Anyways, so I kind of kept waiting. I was like, oh, this week isn't going so great. I will just kind of fix some things and then get back to making YouTube content next week. And things kept coming up week after week. So I decided that honestly, this is probably the kind of stuff that you guys want to see anyways. The, oh no, this happened, what do we do now kind of stuff. So we're a first-year farm. We moved here in December, and we didn't have a field prepped and ready to plant into until May. In fact, we didn't start planting until after Mother's Day, because that's just how long it took us to start our first field and prep the soil. We didn't want to take any shortcuts with that, so we really took our time and got it right. So that was our first setback. And then our next setback was the weather. I had managed to take I think it was like 150 dahlia cuttings, which I was so excited about. But our weather was so wet and so rainy and just cold. There wasn't enough sun for them to do well. So they seem pretty stunted right now. In fact, we've just started getting sunshine again this last 4 days. And this is the first time I'm really seeing any considerable growth on them. So that's crazy. In addition to the crazy weather, I have experienced some crop failures. And it happened several times, each time for a different reason, which is absolutely infuriating, but kind of bound to happen here and there. So the first time, it was the weather. It absolutely screwed me over. The second time, I went to go plant out all of our cosmos and our zinnias, and just try to get them to take. I rushed it and I put them out too early because I was being greedy and I felt behind, and they were too young and they never got properly established. And then the third time, I discovered that we have cutworms. So we lost so many seedlings to that. I'm super bummed. But we got it worked out because we're applying BT pretty regularly right now, and it'll be under control in no time. So it could be going better, but it could always be going worse. You know, to be honest, I was getting kind of down there on it for a while. And then I realized that I was just absolutely looking at all the wrong things, you know? Because there's so much about this year that has actually been a success. There we go, Pro-Cut oranges, 2 per cell. So in case you're wondering, this tray is zinnias, marigolds. These are grasses like Frosted Explosion, bunny tails, which we got from Florette, so I'm stoked to try that, and sea oats, which is my personal favorite. A tray of baby's breath. This is my first time growing that. And then we've got celosias that we're starting, Sweet Annie, some uke, Misk uke, some basil, some dill just as fillers, and those Pro-Cuts we just sowed. I gotta say, I definitely consider all the seed starting lessons a major win this spring. This is the most seed starting that I've ever done, and just getting into the habit of doing it right and doing it regularly is a huge, huge win for the first year on our farm. I think the other huge win is getting a jump start on our vegetable garden.
Now, I have a big, grand vision for this in the long scheme of things, but just to have it going, producing food, is an amazing start. One of the biggest wins in the veg garden has been snap peas. I have never grown them before, but next year I am going to grow loads. We love them so much. I never really got a chance to pick any and take them in the house. They all got eaten right here in the garden, which is absolutely fine.
Even our kale still looks absolutely fabulous. In the hot weather, I expected it to bolt sooner, but it's hanging in there.
Some of you may recall how sad my little tomato starts looked just 4 weeks ago, but they're really coming along. I knew they would snap back. This is our first tomato. I've been watching it eagerly. This variety is called New Girl. It's an updated version of Early Girl, so I'm not surprised that she's first. It looks beautiful.
Another win. I have never successfully grown cilantro. Oh, hey buddy. But so far this year, looks like I can.
One of the other sad guys in the veg garden just a month ago were these pumpkins, and now they look fantastic.
Another new to me plant this year is strawberries, which I'm so excited because they are my favorite summer fruit. I also just love stuff in the garden that you can walk by and snack on. That's kind of the whole point of the garden to me. And the more time I spend in here, the more I eat from here. It's great. So these are Toscano strawberries. Absolutely love them. Pretty pink flowers, and they taste great too.
And this, of course, is our greatest win of all. This is our 50 by 50 flower plot, and it looks sad right now. I know. Trust me, it's driving me crazy. But the fact that it's here is such a win. It was so much work to get this prepped, to amend our native soil. Just physically, the amount of earth that we moved to make this happen is amazing and such an accomplishment. And when you add it all up, it really is something. Starting thousands of seeds, getting to the point where you're starting seeds on a regular basis in mass, like a real farmer, having a beautiful veg garden, or at least the bones of what you envision as a very grand, beautiful veg garden that's producing food and saving you money while you start to work the land into production in your brand new field that you started from scratch with your overwintered dahlias. You're making it work, and that's a huge win. The only other huge win I would mention is that this is our 3rd year in business, so we already have experience buying from other farms, which is amazing because we're going to need that this year. And we already have a pretty solid customer base built, and it just seems to grow and grow every year, even with very little marketing. Just word of mouth is insane for us personally. And now we have the virus, and I'm not going to lie, that has totally boosted the demand for local flowers in our area. So our work on our foundation the last 2 years is going to give us incredible dividends right when we need them in year 3 of business on our brand new farm. I haven't walked out here in quite a while, but all of our blackberries are flowering, which means we will have blackberries soon. It's getting warm. So that's it for now. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the update, and I just wanted to encourage you that if you're having trouble this year, don't worry about it. There's been crazy weather all around the country, and there's just so much going on. So go easy on yourself and just remember what your successes are and take advantage of your strengths and go for broke. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.